Lower mortgage rates are sparking fresh interest from home buyers across the metro area. But with the Federal Reserve expected to cut rates next month, some buyers are wondering if holding off may actually be a better plan. 90s real estate expert Lane Lyon is back in our house this morning. Lane's a realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Lane, good morning.
Jordan, good morning to you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming
Great
on.
topic.
This is obviously a topic a lot of people are interested in. Let's start talking about what is happening with rates in general.
Well, I think the important thing to note is that even incremental changes in the mortgage rates can make a difference in monthly payments. And so I actually brought a graph this morning to show you where we've been over the last year. This is just from January 1st, and we've really been dancing along anywhere between 6.5 and 7%. And right over that 9 in the peacock is right where we are right now. But thank you for that, Mr. Director. 6.58% is where we ended the week last week. And this spells a difference of about $175 a month in a payment, just so you know, Jordan. Also, anyone wanting to spend about $3,000 a month on a mortgage payment can afford about $20,000 more house just with this nexus right here. Again, we're in the 6% range, but just this difference here does make a difference over the long haul, and there's always time to refinance down the road. Now, I am seeing buyers still asking sellers to factor in some additional incentives, some more concessions to even buy those interest rates down even more, because we are still negotiating, which means even though there are some folks out there saying, should I wait? I tend to be in the camp that says, you can still negotiate price right now, and that might not be the case as those interest rates continue to come down.
Well, let's talk about that. You said it's making a difference, but is it making a difference as far as moving the needle? Are we seeing more buyers come off the sidelines?
It's a great question. You know, Jordan, anecdotally, I'm seeing a little bit more activity, which is great. I'll give you an example. A house in Loveland. I happen to know the listing agent. You're looking at it right now. Brought a couple photos actually to show you of that listing. Gorgeous listing, around $875,000 on the market for over 100 days. Last week, the sellers received 2 offers on the same day.
Interesting.
So is it because they got more motivated and came off the fence? Was it a weird coincidence? You never know. But sellers like that one here with beautiful homes are finding that buyers are still out there. They still are interested. They're just taking a little bit longer. I was showing property in Central Park over the weekend. The buyer happened to send me 5 homes, and 3 of them went under contract last week. So I think we're starting to see these little gains like that, even incrementally again. We'll have to wait to the end of the month to see if the numbers really reflect that.
One thing you always say, though, is don't be surprised if you see mortgage rates creep up just a little bit. Is that still the case here?
Yeah, and we've actually seen that happen this year, actually, where we know the Fed is going to be meeting. We anticipate an interest rate cut, but then the mortgage rates go up a little bit. So don't be concerned, or if we see that happen, it's really because they're not tied together. And in fact, the reason that we're seeing lower mortgage rates now is because that optimism is already baked into the rates. So buyers are actually taking advantage of the fact that the news is positive that the rates are coming down. How much they'll come down, whether we'll see much more this year, remains to be seen. I say if the time is right for you, it is the right time to buy.
Okay, interesting. Real fast, I want to ask you about something that I've been seeing all over social media. I want to see if there's any truth to this.
Okay.
We're seeing younger people that are actually kind of making starter homes a thing again. Gen Zers apparently kind of more interested in buying. Are you guys seeing that in the market here
I'm working with more younger buyers now who tend to understand the idea of growing wealth down the road. I'm really impressed, by the way, to see millennials, even Gen Zers who are saying, I need to get into this if I want to make money down the road. They're finding a way to get the money, even asking mom and dad, and it's working in a lot of cases.
Okay, so there's truth to what I'm reading online.
It's
Sometimes
true.
you got to be skeptical.
Hey, let's go buy a house.
This is why you ask the expert. All right, Lane, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.